Welcome to The Chatter, your end of the week ear candy for what to eat, drink, see, and do in Richmond, Virginia, right damn now.
The Richmond Experience is independently owned and created by locals, us, for locals, you. From recent openings and the latest trends to time tested traditions and hidden gems, we're here to help you experience the very best that RVA has to offer.
Hi, I'm Paige, RVAx owner and chief marketing officer. I'm the face you see in front of the scenes on Instagram and TikTok, taking you to all the latest and greatest hotspots around town.
And I'm Kelsey, RVAx owner and editor in chief, working behind the scenes on your Wednesday and Thursday newsletters, the Weekly Insider and the Weekender, and Sit Guides.
What's up, Kels?
Hi, Paige. How are you? Before you even answer, I realize every time we start this, you say, "What's up, Kels?" And I don't say what's up. I just ask you what's up.
It's all good.
What's up? What's up?
Nothing. The weather is dreary, so that means I'm just dreary.
Matt was texting me this morning from work being like, "How are we feeling about this rain? Do we like it? Do we not like it?" And I was like, that's a great question because sometimes I'm very much in the mood for it. And sometimes it's making me more tired than it needs to be.
I mean, I've been like I told Holly that after the weekend that we had, I was like mentally saying Monday and Tuesday are going to be like my weekend this week just because we had a bonkers weekend and I knew I didn't have any like business visits. I knew I could just like sit on my couch and catch up on, stuff behind the scenes. And that's been helping me, and actually the rain has made it like better because I'm cozy and I don't want to be anywhere anyway.
Yeah,
But it does just make me so sleepy.
it is. It's like, it's a very fine line between like coziness and like, I'm so cozy, I might nap right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know. I just want to go to bed.
I know, but it is good for that kind of vibe if you're trying to like set sort of like a catch up vibe for the beginning of the week,
Yeah.
especially coming off of like a more party centric weekend. It makes sense for that, but it's really coming down out there. There have been a couple like spurts of it where it's like downpouring.
Yeah. And I think we're in a flood warning.
I
I don't
know.
know.
I guess we're
And
kind of due. We haven't had like we've had like a couple of like dreary days, but they haven't been like washout and still handling the pollen myself. I'll take it.
yeah, I know, but the weather doesn't seem to be good all week. And there's a lot of outdoor stuff this week
I
and
know.
weekends. So I'm kind of like bummed about it, to be
I
honest.
know. I hope that it like Mother Nature just does her thing and then kind of like clears it out of the way by the time like the latter half of the week is here. I'm hoping.
Yeah, we're not talking about the fan art stroll is Thursday and Friday. So if you hear this Friday morning, you can know about it and go Friday night. But that is something that I look forward to every year. And I'm definitely going on Thursday.
Mhm.
But I'm just hoping the weather
I
cooperates.
know. You might need to have your umbrella in tow if it's still rainy situation.
Yeah.
It's not great.
Yeah.
How was stuff over the weekend though? You got to go see Rufus and all. Was it a good show?
Oh my God. It was holy. It was my church. Rufus Du Sol.
That's
It was just magical. The
that's
venue
this
was
kind of
awesome.
show.
The venue was awesome. It was the amphitheater in Virginia Beach, which I had never been to. I was like hoping it was going to be similar to our riverfront amphitheater, but then I did some Googling and no. So
Oh,
that amphitheater holds 20,000 people, and our new riverfront one I think is like 6 to 7,000.
yeah.
So nowhere near that level.
Right.
But it was so cool. I love the venue because you could buy whole bottles of wine.
I saw you post about that.
Listen up, like Friday Cheers, like, or any Richmond festival.
Yeah.
Get yourself together and sell bottles of wine. Because we girlies want it.
Yeah, you're sitting on your blanket enjoying your night. You'll be here for a couple hours.
I don't want a beer and I don't want barefoot wine. Come on. Anyway, so you could buy what they did is they had like a $40 range, $50, $60 and above. And honestly, you're getting like four big glasses or five normal glasses of wine in each bottle. So when you have a $16 beer, or you could share a bottle of wine for $40, it's like a win-win.
Right.
See what they do to negate the glass is they put it in this plastic carafe, and it's like great, you're good. I mean,
Easy.
probably not good for the environment, but
Does it
That's a
affect the
whole other that's a whole other topic.
right, right. Does it affect the taste for you in that way too? There are a couple, I guess I could see downsides of it, but other like you're enjoying your life.
I didn't know, like, when I first went up, I was like, "Oh, I want this bottle of sparkling." It's not great for sparkling because you have to pour it in very gently, and so by the time you're ready to drink it, some of the bubbles do dissipate. But no, I mean, if you're just drinking it pretty, like, quickly, again, you're at a concert,
Yeah.
so it's not like you're seated at, like, a four-star
No,
restaurant.
no, it's not some fancy drinking situation. You're trying to have like a nice outdoor festival vibe.
Yeah, so that was cool, loved that, it was so fun. I mean, we were up till, like, 2 a.m. though. I slept in on Sunday till 10:30.
How did that feel? I'm sure amazing.
Well, I woke up and I was like, "Holly, we have to check out. We have to check out at 11."
You need to catch up on your rest after something like that.
Yeah, so we hadn't slept in that late in so long. We didn't set an alarm because we didn't think we'd need one.
No.
And so, yeah, it's just, Holly lived in that area for a long time and we did long distance. So I kind of have trauma driving back there because of the tunnel and the traffic. And so that kind of put me in a mood over the weekend.
That's understandable.
It was a mess getting there and it was a mess getting home. So,
I'm sure we're also like in high time for that season 2 where it's like people are making that their weekend getaway. So I could feel you on that. It's understandable.
yeah, it sucks. There is nothing positive about that drive.
No, no, no. It's rough
Yeah,
stuff. You got to really be mentally in it. Well,
mentally
I'm
and
glad that
emotionally.
I'm glad that the show worked out okay. And now, for anybody listening who has connections that can do the full bottle of wine situation, hook people up.
Yeah, honestly, gosh, there has to be something. I need to talk to somebody.
No,
We can
yeah.
make this
Yeah,
happen.
yeah, yeah. This could be like part of the second half of your 2025 goals or something. Who can you talk to? Oh, so good. Well, I'm glad that worked out. We tried to go to the Henrico Sky Glow thing, and I was texting you about that pre-concert happenings just to let you know, like, I don't think this is happening for me. We like sat in traffic just trying to get into Crump Park for like an hour, which I think was a lot of
An
people's
hour?
I think that was like a lot of people's experiences from what I gleaned on social media. We didn't make it in, but from what I also saw on social media, for the people who were able to make it in, it looked like it was really cute. I think just with it being the first year that they were trying this out, maybe they've got some things they have to iron out for getting people actually into the event.
I mean, where were they parking people? Because Crump Park isn't that big.
No, we couldn't get to a point where we could even see exactly what was going on over there. So I don't know. I don't know what their parking situation was. I know they, of course, had like a bunch of staff on site, like leading the way and everything. But I think a lot of times with like these inaugural like events, I feel like you're still trying to figure out exactly how this is going to go. It's good to know that they had like a lot of interest,
Mhm.
um but it was a trafficky situation, so we eventually our kids were so patient, which was wonderful. So my husband and I kept being like, how long do we like give this before there's like a meltdown? Somebody in this car is melting down. It could have been me.
Yes.
And I think an hour was where we were like, I don't think we can sit here and wait for this anymore. So
No, I wouldn't have even waited an hour. So you guys get kudos.
we just had our eye on the prize. We were so excited about it. And then finally it was like, I don't think this is going to happen.
That's a bummer though.
I know it is too bad. When I looked at the event later on Facebook, I realized that it had like 19,000 people interested in it, which I didn't even notice when we were originally like planning on going to this. It was a free event too. So I'm sure like, and with the weather being like so nice, like I think it was just kind of the perfect storm of like busyness.
Yes.
But if you were in that same situation, I'm sorry about it. If you were able to get in, let us know how it was. From everything that I saw, though, it looked like it panned out to be what they were hoping for it to be once you actually got in.
Maybe they just need a bigger venue.
I think that's what some people were commenting is like maybe Crump Park isn't the way to go for this if they decide to do it next year.
I know they probably want to keep it in Henrico, but
I know they do like 4th of July stuff over there typically, like a light show, I think is something that we cover in our like family calendar city guide year after year. But I've never actually been over there for an event like that, so I don't know how it's typically run. I mean, they've got like a lot of like field area out there, which I think is where they were doing it. But like, I don't know. I don't know what the entire situation behind the scenes was.
What did you end up doing for Mother's Day then on Sunday?
Mother's Day, we kind of just had like a chill, relaxed day. At some point in the weekend, we went out and did like country style donuts for like breakfast for a little bit. And then I think we just kind of like ended up taking it easy after the Sky Glow situation. I think the next day we were like, let's reset. Let's just take it easy today and relax. And it was just a nice, relaxing day. We did Short Pump Park for a little bit, got the dog out too with the kids. I love that dog park over there. It's so like nice and clean and like spacious. So we took everybody out for like a little running around and then kind of just like chilled for the day.
It's nice too.
It was nice. I'll take it. I'll take it any day.
Love.
And now, headed into all kinds of other, hopefully fun things that don't get rained out as the week continues. So there's that. We're into May.
We are into May.
Mm-hmm.
So you ready to dive in?
I'm ready. Let's talk about those things.
All right. So what to eat, drink, see, and do in RVA this week. I'm up first with eat. One of my favorites. It's the 40th annual Lebanese Food Festival. So it's happening Friday through Sunday at Saint Anthony Maronite Church, and it's a celebration you don't want to miss. So they have an incredible menu of authentic Lebanese dishes. They have shawarma, spinach and meat pies, falafel, baklava. There's even Lebanese beer and wine available for purchase as well, which is fun. And then there's also going to be music, traditional Lebanese dance performances from local youth groups, and it's a whole cultural experience. The festival hours are 11 a.m. to 10 p.m. on Friday and Saturday, and 11 a.m. to 8 p.m. on Sunday. No doggos, just service animals, and outside alcohol isn't permitted, so just know that. But you can check out the full menu and get all the details at the LebaneseFoodFestival.com.
Amazing. And you said this is one of your favorites?
It is. It has similar vibes to the Greek festival. It's a little bit smaller. And how they set it up is very different, but still delicious and so fun and same vibes. I'm going to try and go on Saturday before the Ivy game.
Oh, okay, nice. Yeah, I know I feel like year after year always talking about how much you love the Greek festival.
I love the Greek festival. I already have that on our calendar.
Yeah, and this one looks, like you said, just as delish, so that'll be fun.
It's a great time. Both of them are great. And again, just delicious.
Okay, for drink, this is kind of like new-ish news hitting the press, which is very exciting. We put out a rooftop guide on our website and recently updated it because something new is rising 20 feet above Richmond in the Cabana rooftops space downtown at 700 East Main Street. The folks making it happen include part of the partnership who ran Cabana along with one of Britannia's co-owners, which is that European-inspired restaurant in Carytown that opened, I think, a couple of years ago at this point. Yeah. The menu and ambiance is very much inspired by Spain, complete with a modernized look that centers around the bar itself. But it's more of a social club than like a nightlife spot as Cabana Rooftop was. So you can look for drinks there kind of like in the daytime is sort of what the owners and the planners are hoping for. Richmond Biz Sense did a whole article on them that just went out this week, which is where I was getting a lot of this information. But they also posted a reel. I don't even think I've said the name, Solaire, if I'm remembering correctly, right, Paige?
Yep, Solaire.
They posted a reel sort of like teasing it last week or the week before. So rumor has kind of been buzzing around, and now there have been a couple of articles coming out about them, and they're opening this week. So it's very exciting stuff.
And I do have a press release, so I could share a little bit more.
Oh, yes, let's hear it.
So some signature cocktails include a Paloma Spritz, a black garlic and charcoal margarita. It's probably what I'm going to get because that's really interesting. Mm-hmm. And a tropical Negroni. So they'll also have a rotating menu of frozen cocktails, non-alcoholic smoothies, a selection of beer and wine, and some specialty coffees and teas designed to complement the drinks and the vibes. There will be a seasonal food menu with lighter fare like sandwiches, wraps, and heartier entrees. And then they're also going to serve brunch on the weekends.
Oh, nice. So you can go over there any time of week or day. It sounds like it'll be a party. And I'm saying Cabana. Is it Cabana Rooftop?
Cabana. I mean, that's
Cabana.
what I've always called it,
Yeah,
cabana.
as I was
But
saying
I'm
it,
like,
I was like,
I say things wrong all the time. Like, I probably butchered a few Lebanese words, and I'm like, whatever.
as I was like saying it, I was like, is it Cabana Rooftop? Why am I saying it like that? I know people were very sad when they decided to sort of shut things down though at the beginning, just the beginning of this year. So I think people are going to be hyped to see that there's something new sort of refreshing the space.
I mean, out of all the rooftops, Cabana had the best view.
It's
But
it's like the oldest.
it was also not my vibe though. Like, it was just too nightclubby for me.
Sounds like it's more for what your plans like before you go out for the evening,
Yeah,
maybe.
or maybe like a nightcap.
Mhm.
All right, and then for C, we have Dominion Energy Riverrock. That is back starting Friday through Sunday on Browns Island. It is one of the biggest outdoor sports and music festivals in the country, so that's always cool. I try and go every year. I think last year I was on vacation, so I missed it. But if you're into trail running, mountain biking, bouldering, paddleboarding, or just love being outside with good music and good food, River Rock has something for everyone. There are even dog friendly events like the dog jumping competitions and canine adventure course. Live music happens all weekend long, featuring local and national acts, and admission is completely free. There's also a wide range of food trucks, craft beer, vendors, and plenty of space to relax and soak up the vibe on the river. So you could grab your friends, bring your gear, or just bring your energy and head down to the riverfront for a great weekend. You can get like the full schedule, all the details. If you want to do an event, you can also sign up at riverrockva.com.
It's so fun. I think it's like one of my top 3 festivals like of the year. It's like, so we went, I think last year, maybe the year before. We've gone a couple of years in a row, and I think it was last year. It was like perfect weather, and I was thinking like, this is like one of Richmond's best of the best. I love this one.
Are you trying to go this weekend?
This weekend we have plans like on Saturday, so I don't think we'll be able to go like in the thick of it, but maybe a Friday or Sunday situation.
We're going on Friday, obviously, because I want to get content to share about it so folks go over the weekend.
Right.
Again, I'm just a little worried about the weather, but that is my plan on Friday, Saturday, Lebanese, and then the Ivy game.
Yeah, right. All good things. I mean, it's so fun. I love like the slacklining one that they always do over like that canal, or like last time my daughter was all about the, doing the canoeing or kayaking like in the actual water, and then the air dogs. It's all like so cute and so Richmond, so outdoorsy.
I love it. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a good one. And then we have, oh, sorry.
No.
What?
I was waiting for my introduction. I thought you were going to lead me in. But speaking,
Well,
as I was saying, like, I can't do it on Saturday, maybe like Sunday. It's like, wait a minute, I have plans on Sunday. Which are
you have
these?
plans on Sunday.
On Sunday, we actually are hosting an event with Keep Virginia Cozy, which we're very excited about. It's more outdoorsy stuff. So happening Sunday, May 18th, starting at noon at Vossen Brewing. We'll be doing some cleanup around Scott's Edition. And then afterward, we're going to keep hanging out, go back to Vossen Brewing for a beer or two or however long folks would like to sit around and chit chat over there. You don't have to sign up for this. This is just sort of like a community event. But in case you didn't know, Keep Virginia Cozy's mission is to protect wilderness and inspire all Virginians to care for our wild places. Since 2017, dedicated volunteers by way of meetups like this one have removed more than 500 tons of litter from public land. And we were thinking, as we were getting into these like nicer months to be outdoors, would be a perfect way to bring our members together, bring the community together, and clean up, one of our favorite neighborhoods, Scott's Edition. So that's what we'll be doing.
And it needs it. As somebody who lives here.
With the boots on the ground.
I was like, we're cleaning up Scott's Edition.
Yeah. It's nice and central, and also like it needs a little scrub. So it'll be fun.
Yeah, we figured, it's a perfect spot to grab a beer after. And it's a central location for folks to meet up. It seemed like a win-win.
Right.
So
it'll be a lot of fun.
We're really excited about it. Yeah.
I'm excited to Keep Virginia Cozy is always doing wonderful things for our area. And I'm so excited to participate in it, and do something nice for our area too. It's going to be a good one. And so hopefully, again, we keep saying it, the weather cooperates.
Yeah, I think Sunday's looking good. But that might be the only day.
Yeah, so it would be perfect for the cleanup. And you know what? Maybe after this, I will go to Riverrock.
Yeah, after the cleanup.
Yeah. There you go. Easy.
All right, so we will see you all around town this weekend. So thanks for listening, Richmond. And by the way, there's more where that came from. Joining the Richmond Experience as a member is the best way to stay in the know about what's going on in RVA.
Not to worry, we refuse to sell your info or bombard you with ads, but we do charge a small annual membership fee of $39 a year to fund our team so we can keep doing this awesome work. Plus, a portion of each annual membership purchased for the Richmond Experience goes to rotating nonprofits each month. That's like $1 per week to get an all-access pass to the best of RVA and lift up local orgs. It's a really, really good deal, friends. And listen, what are friends for anyway? Use code CHATTER to get $10 off your first year subscription.
Give us a follow on Instagram, TikTok, and Facebook at The Richmond Experience, and on Instagram at The Chatter and RVA too. And if you enjoyed this episode, send it to your buds and rate, review, and subscribe.
And if you want to keep up with each of us, you can find me at Kelsey Hines' Typing on Instagram.
And me, Sips and Trips with Paige on Instagram.
Chat with you next week, RVA.